In this video, we're going to complete the table of values for cosine and then use it to sketch the graph. In order to complete the table, we want to recall the unit circle. On the unit circle, we start at 0, go up to pi over 2, down to pi, down to 3 pi over 2, and then once we've completed a full revolution, we're back to 2 pi. At 0, we have the point 1, 0. The x-coordinate is 1, so we know that cosine of 0 is 1. Up at the top of the circle, we have the point 0, 1. The x-coordinate is 0, so we know that cosine of pi over 2 is 0. At pi, we have the point negative 1, 0. The x-coordinate is negative 1, so cosine of pi is negative 1. At 3 pi over 2, we're at the point 0, negative 1. The x-coordinate is 0. And at 2 pi, we're back to the point 1, 0, so cosine of 2 pi is 1. In order to fill in the table, or the rest of the values on the table, we can recall the pattern for cosine. At 0, we have the square root of 4 over 2, which is 2 over 2, which reduces to 1. At pi over 6, we have the square root of 3 over 2. At pi over 4, we have the square root of 2 over 2. At pi over 3, we have the square root of 1 over 2, and that reduces to 1/2. At pi over 2, we have the square root of 0 over 2, which reduces to 0. Now, once we've completed the values from 0 to pi over 2, we're all set. As we move from pi over 2 to pi, the values of cosine are negative, so we have negative 1/2 minus the square root of 2 over 2, minus the square root of 3 over 2, and negative 1. Then in the third quadrant, cosine is still negative, so we have minus the square root of 3 over 2, minus the square root of 2 over 2, minus the square root of 1 over 2, which is negative 1/2. And then in the fourth quadrant, cosine becomes positive, and so we have 1/2 the square root of 2 over 2, the square root of 3 over 2, and 1. Well, now that we have our table of values, we're ready to sketch the graph. We want to graph one full cycle. And in order to fill in the table, we had to go 2 pi radians. So I'm going to go ahead and mark 2 pi at the end of the t-axis. Halfway between 0 and 2 pi is 1 pi. And I noticed that the nice values to plot would be at pi over 3, pi over 2, 2 pi over 3, and so on. So I will go halfway between 0 and pi. That would be at pi over 2. And then we can count by pi over 2s. We have 1 pi over 2, 2 pi over 2, 3 pi over 2 will be halfway between pi and 2 pi. Now to get the multiples of pi over 3, I noticed that there's 12 tick marks from 0 to pi, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So I know that every 4 tick marks is pi over 3. So I go over 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where pi over 3 must be located. Go 4 more. This must be 2 pi over 3. Go 4 more, we would be at 3 pi over 3. That reduces to pi. The next one is 4 pi over 3. And then 5 pi over 3. And finally 6 pi over 3, but that reduces to 2 pi. So now we can plot our y values. So we start off at the point 0, 1. And then we go to the point pi over 3, 1/2. Pi over 2, 0. 2 pi over 3, negative 1/2. pi negative 1, 4 pi over 3 negative 1/2, 3 pi over 2 0, 5 pi over 3 1/2, and 2 pi 1. And then from here we just connect the points with a smooth curve. It's nice and level here at the top. And there we have it, one cycle of y equals cosine t, and the axis is labeled in multiples of pi.